We got Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. Such a weird fight too. I'm terrible at picking. Every time I pick, I'm always wrong, but I'm gonna go with Max. Hey! That was crazy. The roll he did was crazy.
Insane.
This is crazy. Right here, right here. I'm a fucking. That's crazy.
When you hear that song, that man has Max Holloway 2 inches the difference in height.
Commands at all times. Touchdowns now for one. The sound of the bell, come on up.
Crazy.
Do your business. Let's go.
A challenge in front of him tonight.
Oh my God.
As Max trying to get up to a fast start as it brings.
What is he doing? Oh yeah. What is happening?
He collected it.
Why'd he jump and kick? Crazy. I've been watching UFC since I was a little kid. Probably the most disappointing fight probably ever. That was insane. I had Max winning. Insane.
Cheers.
Two samosas. Huge. Like $4 for these two. Pretty good deal. So there's a lot of comics and manga that I need to start and finish. The first one will be the second issue of Odin here. Left us off with some crazy circumstances. So yeah, excited to get into this. Second issue of Odin done. This one was a little strange. I did enjoy it, but like I said, we'll see where issue 3 picks up. Alright, another one, Corpse Night. This is like one where they have like different covers. The father gets murdered and comes back as Zombie Night, Corpse Night. So I love the artwork in this one. The colors, the purples in this one, and the green, it's sick. Alright, that's the second issue. The first issue was pretty good. It was really short, but this one was short and simple too, but it hit way more. The artwork was awesome. Yeah, introduced a new character. So I have the third one. I might read it right now because I actually really enjoyed this one, so I'm gonna go get that. Alright, third issue. I really enjoyed that second one. The first one, like I said, was pretty simple, but the second one just kind of hit a little bit harder. The only thing I will say is the dialogue is pretty nothing. The artwork, the actual events are really cool, but the dialogue could definitely, I mean, I know one is the zombie night isn't gonna say anything, but you know, a little bit more dialogue would be good, but the action kind of speaks for itself too. The artwork is so cool, and I will say, like, the Corpse Night, the knight's design is actually really cool too. He has like maggots in his eyes, the knight, because he's a corpse. Ew. Just finished the third issue. I'm really liking this series. I'm gonna get the fourth issue. I think it comes out next week. Not next week. 2 weeks, I believe. Getting into the manga now, we got Volume 4 of Chainsaw Man. Really enjoying this series, so it's
pretty wild. Just dead. I never read these growing up, but I'm glad I am. I love horror movies. I love like anything weird and kind of creepy. So this is right up my alley. Yeah, so we're finally seeing Makima's power, and it's pretty wild. I love the designs of all the different demons and devils. I mean, like the future devil is like, it's unique and super cool. It was getting really hot, so jumped in the pool, but came back out front, so gonna finish this. All right, it's time. Need to refresh my memory. Super excited to get into Berserk. Maybe 20, 25 pages in. It's so good. But I'm gonna go watch Obsession with my girlfriend and probably either finish this or start Red Rising. I'm not sure. It's the next morning and watched Obsession. It was really, really good. Love horror movies, so it was a good original. Just that I love good standalone horror movies, and not in a traditional horror sense, but very creepy, very eerie, and also like pretty sad too. And I didn't finish Berserk, so I'm gonna finish this. I finished the first chapter on the second part now. The brand. The artwork was amazing. The action. You see that? Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Yeah, guts don't care. Guts don't. You don't care. Alright, first volume of Berserk. I loved it. Kinda want to read the second one now and then get into Red Rising, but super dark. The artwork is awesome. You know, yeah, I'm curious to see his kind of arc because I can see shuts people out, sticks to himself, but he also doesn't want to hurt anyone, really. Like, he wants all the responsibility. He doesn't want to put on anyone else. Maybe gets a little more compassion, but it's hard to have that when you're hunting demons and monsters and things that are just awful. Yeah, I know he's gonna have probably a really emotional arc here. Alright, class this morning was pretty much dead. Like, no one showed up, so I didn't really film anything. First, these are amazing. If you haven't had one, the ones with peanut butter are even better, but try these out. I'm gonna get into the second volume of Berserk because I love the first one so much. The artwork, the story, really engaging, so yeah, and I love the brutality of it. Like I said, I'm really big into like the dark, kind of creepy things, and this is like definitely right up my alley. Excited to read these and collect these, so right. Yeah, immediately it's dark and sad. Stories like this, I love it. Yeah, I feel like this book is, or this series isn't gonna, they're not gonna pull their punches, that's for sure. It's gonna suck. Kind of like just Game of Thrones, just the good person, no matter what, even if they're good, they make the right decision, they're gonna... Alright, that's the second part of that story. I'll take a little break, take a nap, and then I have no-gi tonight. Hopefully it's a good turnout. This morning was pretty late. I'm loving this. Guts has the aura, man. Damage character. Like, those are my favorite. I don't know his backstory, so I'd be interested to see his backstory. It's so good. The cape, like capes are just capes. I feel like capes can either be so stupid, so corny, or it's got to be flowing, man. It's got to be like, it can't be corny. His cape is sick. Guts is getting beat up. Damn. Now I gotta get the third one. Bang. Yeah, now I gotta get the third one. Bro, this is so good. What I like is that it's not easy for Guts, like nothing. It's just a struggle. Yeah, he's faced with a lot of conflict, so big fan. I need to get the third one now. I might get a couple because this was so good. Alright, headed to jiu-jitsu. Alright, here at the gym. Just been a little slow, so we'll see who shows up.
Give back to like this. Lock yourself up. Okay. Facing the lock. Here. Then we just roll and one to the side. So we keep walking. Grab that bicep. Same thing, grab that lat.
So, it's been a slow jiu-jitsu week. Haven't gotten too much footage. But nonetheless, I've been finishing up all the manga and comics that I've been needing to start. Really, the standouts are Berserk. I wasn't aware that it could be pretty emotional, and it's only the second volume, but I can see how it gets even a little bit more emotional as time goes on. Yeah, these were really the standouts for me, so I'm gonna collect these. Probably collect the next two volumes. I really like these more than the big deluxe editions. I just think the artwork of each individual one is just more, I just like it a lot better, and just seems a little more personality. The black one's just kind of just bland, so I'll continue to collect those and read Chainsaw Man. I do have a couple other manga and comics that I need to start, but I really want to read Red Rising. And I think I said I was going to read this like 2 days ago, but just other things just got ahead of me. Going to read this tomorrow morning, and tomorrow morning I'll be able to read like a good chunk of this, so I really wanted to take time to sit and, you know, put a pretty big dent in this book. So tomorrow is just kind of a more relaxing day. For me, today was pretty busy, so I didn't have time to do much of anything. But yeah, got into a lot more single issues. There's other comics, like I said, that I need to read. I need to read Absolute Superman. I recently got Death Note and Sakamoto Days, so I really like the cover and the artwork for all these, so I really am interested in this Sakamoto Days. And then Death Note, my girlfriend is a big fan of Death Note, really recommends it to me, so, and this edition is really cool. The skulls. So honestly, the other like the ones like these are pretty cool, but I think this just kind of suits the Death Note a little bit better. Gonna get into these in the future, but yeah, really interested in Berserk and Chainsaw Man for right now. So tomorrow, Red Rising, and then we have some jiu-jitsu. It's just summertime, so jiu-jitsu is just either hit or miss, and it's just the middle of the summer, people on vacation, just out doing things, you know. But regardless, still try to get some footage. I want to compete soon. I want to get in competition shape. I want to put my skills to the test. So yeah, I'm so exhausted. I'm just gonna go to bed and see you in the morning. Finally, let Monte Cristo digest. Got through some other stuff I wanted to read, but now I'm doing it. Getting the Red Rising. Super excited for this. Gonna try to get as much as I can done today. So, my girlfriend told me or suggested that I try to read a book in a day. I would do that. Maybe not. I mean, just have to pick the day that I do it and the book. So I'll figure that out. Only heard good things about this from people that I know, so yeah, let's get into it. Him describing how they take showers. Didn't really expect that, but I get it. Come out with a bang. Damn. That sucks. That's it for part 1, Slave. Not expecting all that, so just gonna keep moving on. Alright, they were doing like tree removal and everything. It was pretty loud. Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen in the beginning. He just kind of, main character figured out he's been lied to, so it's actually really good. I'm gonna keep going and see how far I get. Alright, so I figured I'd kind of go over what I've been reading, kind of give my thoughts, and give it a rating out of 5 stars. Alright, with the comics and manga and everything like that, second issue of Odin, honestly wasn't too impressed with it. Probably give it like a 3-star. Not too much happened, really. So the first one kind of came out with a bang. This one, at the end, yeah, something happened, but no. I'll see what the 3rd issue is like. Alright, and then we have the 2nd issue of Corpse Knight, and then the 3rd issue. And both of these, 5 out of 5, just based off the artwork and just like the colors and just the vibe of the whole comic. Story's pretty simple, but yeah, definitely 5 out of 5 for both of these. We have Volume 4 of Chainsaw Man. This one, a lot of emotion in it. In the beginning, there's a lot of action, but if you want something kind of weird, a little creepy, definitely give this like a 5 stars. Definitely my favorite out of the whole series right now. A lot of emotion in these mangas, honestly. Alright, and then we have the 1st and 2nd volume of Berserk, and these are like 6 out of 5. The artwork, emotion, the characters. I mean, these are just 2 volumes, and not many chapters. Like the chapters are a lot longer than the ones in, like, for instance, like Chainsaw Man. This is definitely like, you think it goes one way and then it goes another. You definitely get a lot more of these. And so lastly, finished this, and like I said, this is like a 6 out of 5 as well. Just all the characters, the story, I mean, literally just everything about this book is amazing. So 5 stars. Definitely read this if you haven't. Alright, and now started my journey with the Red Rising series, and I'm going to read all 6 of these back to back. I'm on chapter 11. I started it this morning, and I love it. So definitely interested to see where it goes. So the main character basically just found out that he's been lied to, and he's venturing into the world, I guess you would say. My sister recommended me this, and I think she's read the first 2. We talked about it, and I think she's gonna start reading them again. So, all right, and then I'll probably end the video here. I have jiu-jitsu tonight, gi class. This past week just been kind of slow. Not much training has been going on, so really been just focusing on just reading and just getting all that done. I still have a lot of other comics I want to get through. I have some other manga I want to get into, but yeah, the journey continues. So thanks for watching, and the next video will be probably me finishing Red Rising, because I'll probably finish it within the next couple of days. So, alright, next video will be Red Rising.